All right, so it's basically a rite of passage when you grow up in and around the Boston area. It just eventually you're going to get arrested for drinking and driving. When I was growing up, it just happened. Everyone was going to flunk math. Everyone was going to go to summer school, and at some point you were going to be completely fucking shit drunk, get pulled over by a cop, and have a funny story to tell. So here's my story. All right. I was at a party at Boston College. I didn't go to the school. My friend went to the school. So I would just go there and act like I was going to the school. Like, yeah, well, I never see you in school. Yeah, I don't, I take night classes, right? And so I was usually a beer drinking. Somebody had wild turkey, and I just started fucking slamming those things. And I had tickets to see the New England Patriots versus the original Los Angeles Rams blue and yellow shit. 1989, December. Look it up. It was going to happen. Right before, it was the eve before Christmas Eve. So that game should be fucking December 24th, 1989. That's the game. It's the only game I missed that fucking year. I get in my truck, and I'm fucking driving. And, I'm not doing that good, but, I just remember really having to concentrate, like, fuck! So, everything I had left, This was the 80s. This was acceptable. Mothers Against Drunk Driving had just started. We thought it was a fad. We didn't think they were serious. They'll be into something else now next month. Start doing heroin. You got it, ladies. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough, ladies. So all of a sudden, I'm on the highway. My whole car fucking lights up like I won Publishers Clearinghouse or some shit. I see the blue lights, and I am so shit-faced, I'm not even nervous. I was actually, like, relieved, like, oh, thank God, I don't have to think anymore. I pull over. Now, according to this cop, the police report, he was chasing me through, like, 3 different towns, which is such bullshit. It was an 83 Ford Ranger. I had a 4-cylinder. You couldn't catch me in your cruiser. Get the fuck out. Because they think you gotta lie. They start padding the report, right? So anyway, so I pull over, and I was so fucking hammered, like, I didn't even try to get my shit together. I didn't, no gum, nothing. I just fucking sat there. And there was a bench seat, and I swear to God, like, I was starting to slide down it, like that makes sense to me in that moment. You know what would be great? To have from here down in a seated position, and then up here to just do a complete right angle for like a good 9 to 10 hours. I think that would be good for my spine. So, fortunately, the cop comes up to the window, and I roll down the window, and he goes, where you coming from tonight, son? And I go, fucking Boston. Now, I wasn't cursing at him. That's just the way people use the F word up north sometimes. Sometimes we use it as like a way to collect your thoughts. You know, you're in the middle of a point, buys you a little bit of time. You hear it all the time up there. Like, you didn't do that. Yeah, I did. When? Fucking 7 years ago. But who was there? Who was there? All right, it was me, Mikey, Eddie, fucking Jason. That's what I was doing. So I was like, fucking Boston. And the cop goes, fucking Boston, huh? You want to get out of the car? And I was like, yeah, I can use some air, why not? I don't really have any concept of what's going on. Once again, back to the police report. According to the police report, I had a beer between my legs and fell into the road, which I think is bullshit. I think I would have remembered that, but I don't really remember getting out of the car. Because I was that level drunk where your night becomes like a slideshow, you know? I'm drinking at a party, shong-ching. Now I'm driving a car, shong-ching. Now I'm standing behind it, standing on one leg, talking to a very well-dressed young man, shong-ching. Now I'm sitting in the back of somebody else's car. How come I can't move my arms? So now, I'm in the back of the fucking cruiser! And I'm going through all the emotions. Anger, denial, what about my truck? What the fuck? I wasn't doing nothing. All the way down to acceptance of just like, dude, I'm not mad at you. You're just doing your job. I'm an idiot. I'm so stupid. People told me not to drive. I wanted to go see the Patriots play the Rams so I could say I went to every game with my team. So their police station was under construction, so they had to take me to another town over. And then I kind of sobered up. I started realizing what the fuck was going on. All right? So now I'm like, oh fuck, now I'm gonna try to finally get out of it. After saying fucking Boston, spilling a beer in a row, doing this shit. I remember when they said to go like this and like touch your nose, like up to here was my hand, then it just became like someone dropped a brick. I was just like, now I think I'm gonna somehow get out of this. So back then they didn't have the breathalyzer with them. You had to go down to the fucking police station to take it. So I go in there, and there's this giant little fucking tube. They go, all right, blow into the tube. So this is my big move to try to get out of it. When I went to blow into it, I wouldn't blow in the air, and I would just puff out my cheeks. I'd be like, and then look at like 0.0. All right, son, you're gonna have to breathe a little harder than that. Come on, breathe into it. I'm like they were gonna be like 0.0. Oh my God, he's got a club foot. Holy shit, he's stone sober. Let's help him back, right? Our mistake. You're not politically correct, connected, are you? So finally, the cop just fucking slaps me in the head. He goes, "Come on, let's fucking go." And I don't know all night. I just wanted to lay down, so I was just like, "Fuck it." I went, and I was like, yeah. I blew a 1-9.
Nice.
I know. I thought I had the tube. I thought I had it. Like Larry Bird, when he would shoot that strike ball, the 2-pointer, and he would walk away like that, it just and fucking bounced out. So here's the thing, the worst thing is the next day you get fucking arraigned, and you go down, and it's like county jail, so it's like everybody, like fucking people lit their family on fire, stab people all the way down to me, this drunk fucking idiot. And these fucking cops, they remember every goddamn word you said. I'm standing there, I remember the judge is sitting there, like that, and this old fucking guy's doing a terrible read of everything that I said. He's going, the officer pulled him over at 3:18 in the morning. He asked him where he was coming from, and the defendant stated fucking Boston. I just see the judge just as like, he's standing there like, hey, I was trying to get to the IHOP to eat some pancakes to soak up the alcohol. No, all right, I'll shut up now, all right? So, my buddy had this, so that became like the game. So I read my police report to all my friends. They're all fucking, my lawyer was laughing. He's like, do you remember saying this? The guy laughing. This lawyer my dad got me. The guy was a fucking, what the fuck was he? He was like a tax attorney. And he got me, I was like, Dad, I don't need a lawyer. I'm just gonna confess this shit. He goes, you need counsel. You need fucking counsel. So I'm like, fine. So I get in there, and the fucking lawyer shows up. He's like, you remember saying this? It's just hilarious to him. And I go, look, dude, I'm not gonna have to take the stand, man. He goes, no, you're totally fine, right? Immediately, right as we start, Mr. Burr, will you please approach the bench? I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And he starts pretending like he's writing shit. He still billed me for like $300. He was a fucking tax attorney who got to know my dad because he was drunk at a party, fell down some stairs and knocked his teeth out. That's how he got, my dad's a dentist. He met a fucking drunk attorney that did taxes. Way to think it through, man. I know a lawyer. I'm having a heart attack. I know a doctor. He works on feet. So that became the big thing, just like reading like police reports and shit. So my buddy had the best one. He got it years later. He didn't get it until like the fucking 90s, like 10 years later. We were like approaching 30. And I remember, this is so long ago, I had an answer machine. I came home and I'm listening to him say, you have 3 new messages. It's like, boop, hey Bill, it's your mom, give me a call, love you, bye, click, boop, hey, this is the fucking landlord, la la la, and there's the 3rd one. And he didn't even say who it was, he just started reading the police report. This is what it says, like, boop. At approximately 4:20 in the morning, I just started laughing. I noticed a maroon VW, what was it, VW, he didn't have the Jetta. VW Fox, he had the piece of shit one. Maroon VW Fox, blowing its horn, trying to pass on the right. After numerous times asking the defendant to stay in the car, he got out of his car, threw his keys at my feet, and repeatedly stated, lock me up, I'm fucked up. You guys were so awesome.